And are we back? Are we back? Refresh. Refresh. Hi. Hi. That seems much better now. You see a pretty lady. I do too, but I'm looking at a picture of you, not. Oh, and me. How's that pretty lady now, huh? Oh, shit. Anyway, yeah. All right. I think we're back. Everybody refresh. Yeah, I did see you said they're not going to let the racing in Fortnite is fun, but other players are dog shit. That's kind of how things go usually, isn't it? But, yeah. All right. Let's finish this stuff here. I think we're actually done with this now. Sure, if you saw when you rebooted. Yeah, no worries, no worries. And I want to read it too, so I'm glad you put it back in there because the rebooting made me hello poggers, man. Oh, that was great. I love that. I brought him into the game. He's playing Sons with me. He doesn't even know my name. Oh, that was too good. Oh, welcome back, Doc. I hope everybody has less of a delay now. Uh that was a bummer. I'll have to mess around with that, see what's happening. Maybe I just can't have the other stuff going and stream onto Kick and Twitch at the same time. We got some chickens to make, and then, I mean, I get what's happening? What's going on? This one. New sexual content guidelines prove stuff we already knew, but is now in writing. Well, that's good. They need to put that shit in like. It needs to be very clear. Do you got a link for the new stuff? Actually, I can take a look too. Twitch. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Updating our approach to sexual content and content classification labels. Drawn nudity and erotic dancing is now allowed with labels. Nudity and drawing is allowed, but it has to be under art category. That's not what we want to do. Uh-oh, we lost the window. There it is. All right, guess what we're going to do now, chat? And actually, here's how I'm going to do this. Shoot. I need to make a button quick for this joke to work. Well, not really. I can studio mode it. Here we go. Why are you capturing that window? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going to go through this. We're going to go through the fun to become a hentai drawing streamer. Yeah, I am. I have progress. I have proof from summer of this year about the drawn nudity being all right. Now we can have nude meeples if you're an art tag. Updating our approach to sexual content and content classification labels. Oh, thank you, Angela. We have received consistent. I'm just going to read this. I don't care. We have received consistent feedback from streamers that our current policies around sexual content are confusing, and that it can be difficult to know how their content will be interpreted based on these policies. We want streamers to feel confident they understand our rules, and viewers to feel confident they will get the experience they expect. To accomplish this, we are making 2 changes effective today. Streamlining our policies regarding sexual content and updating the criteria usage for homepage recommendations. See, if I have nude meeples, I would have to be in art all the time. I don't want to be in art all the time. Let's see what else we got here, because I'll read through it. We'll find out what it's saying. To be effective, policies need to be easy to understand so that a streamer knows what is allowed on site and what is not allowed. Holy shit, Twitch. Welcome to the conversation. Thank you. We have been saying this shit for years, not just on Twitch. People have been saying this on social media for a decade or more. I noticed the other day Twitch removed the button to reload stream. That means the viewer must now refresh the window, and that will likely trigger ads. Fuck off with that, Twitch. I just watched 3 minutes, and now I have 32 more for refreshing. Really? That's the reset player button here still. Huh. I'll have to take a look. That's weird. What is not? Part of the confusion comes from the fact that there are currently 2 separate policies in the community guidelines that address sexual content. You can pause and unpause? I don't know what that means. You don't have that button. That's weird. I'm sorry. Yeah, what I end up doing is if I have a problem, I'll bounce from tab to tab sometimes. That might help. Let's see here. There are currently 2 separate policies in the community guidelines that address sexual content. There is also an additional section in the content classification guidelines that describe when a streamer needs to label their content as including sexual themes. Going forward, the sexually suggestive content and sexually explicit content policies will be consolidated into a single sexual content policy. I mean, I figure this is the perfect thing to read this while watching, you know. Within the community guidelines. This policy specifies the type of sexual content that are prohibited on Twitch, and violating this policy will result in account enforcement. Is that policy in here? I guess we'll see. There's a link to it. Cool. So it takes us to the section. So I will do that, and we will take a look at that after we finish this article. Policy specifies the types of sexual content that are prohibited and on Twitch, and violating this policy will result in account enforcement. When consolidating these 2 policies, hey, Sock, welcome in. We are we're reading up on the new sexual content policy from Twitch while enjoying some yeah. Oh, where's Tuba right now? Anyway, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, like 4 people messaged me about it. Oh, like I hope they're being helpful and they're not just like, Sock, you can. I am excited now though to see more of your art streams because, ooh. Oh, anyway, all right. What do we got? Very helpful mod. Most are good comments. That's good. Because yeah, I don't know about any of you guys. If you guys are inside, let me get a shout out for Sock here. We can get a shout out for Sock. If you guys are part of Sock's community, you can. Well, Sock, I was just gonna try to get them to be less horny on your stream. You heard it here. She can twerk now, so I'll just be short and sweet. If Sock tells me about any of you guys in the community in a negative fashion, I'm gonna get rid of you. Simple as that. We respect people here. I don't know why that sounded so harsh. You all know that. I mean, you guys have been here for a while. But yeah. So now Sock can do twerk and striptease pole dances. And on that note, what I said is, well, still, respect. Read the room. Be good. Let's see. What do we got? What can we do now? Gonna cosplay the American flag. I was going to try to make a joke, but it was either going to go way too far one way or way too far the other way. Yes, Sniffles is the room. Read him. He will let you know what is allowed and what is not. Oh. Let me see here. Do we read this already? Sniffles is good at reading. Even Sniffles. When consolidating these two policies, we remove portions of the sexually suggestive content policy that closely resembled language in the content classification guidelines. Clarity is pog, but people make too big of a deal about the art nudity. I mean, what here? Well, we'll get to it. We'll see what was cited for the art part, though. I mean, absolutely, because like, it sucks to have to watch artists censor their art while they're doing it. I want to see what they want to create. I don't want to see them having to hide some nipples or some giant fucking cock. Can't work in certain yeah, and that's it. Like it limits people to be able to do their job, which sucks. Let's see here. The guidelines explaining what content needed a sexual theme, what content needed a sexual themes label were not distinct enough from the language in the sexually suggestive content policy and made them difficult to follow. I bet there's specification on how far is too far. Likely. We launched content classification labels back in June in recognition that some content that is allowed on our services may not be suitable for all audiences. We believe that accurate content labeling is key to helping viewers get the experience they expect, and now we can enable appropriate labeling of sexual content using CCLs. We believe that now that we believe that some of the restrictions in our former policies are no longer required. It's a good step, Twitch. It is a very good step, but like, you gotta stop dancing on the line of allowing things. I'm pleased to see the Booba streamers triggered a positive change by holding true to their content style. Yes, it may not be everyone's style of content to watch. And if it's not, that's fine. Then here's what you can do. It'll be more effective. Just leave. You don't have to be there. I mean, we're all adults. I'm actually really happy too, because I worried I toe the line of being banned due to my titties. Yeah, it sucks because it's like got suspended 2 years ago back when with Twitch's old cleavage policy. See, that's just so dumb. It's so dumb. I mean, look at Twitch. Yeah, and that's the thing. They've just got to stop dancing on the line and just allow it. Just allow it. Just say, okay, you know what? My stream is going to be for 18 plus because it's going to have nudity. It's going to have very explicit content. Did I die? Did I? Okay, no, I'm still there. It's going to have explicit content, you know? We're adults. And if you have worries about it, like, I mean, you've demanded IDs from people before. Governments can't even do that without specific criteria being met. So if a toy, hang on. I'm just and you were a wholesome streamer then. Are there clips? We might need to have to find some clips of Sock Wholesome streamer. Or give us set information on bans. Yeah, no, absolutely, Chunkus. They need to be very clear with everything. So if a toy is out that's shaped a certain way, will I be safe? Good question. Hopefully we'll get, I mean, I'm going to go through all this. You guys don't have to stick around, but I'm going to read it. Okay, but what about cock cleavage? Can I show like 1 inch of shaft? Oh, Sock is Twitch. She said yes. So Chunkus stream or Sniffles stream when? When are we seeing the shaft there, Sniffles? Yeah, it reeks of look what she was wearing. No, that's the mindset of it is they want to please everyone, so they have to be the most strict. It's dumb. I tried to find it was so long ago. Playing Stardew Valley. Twitch includes even Sniffles. Oh shit. All right, let me see here. Bad Jew, experience they sim, restrictions positives. Here we go. Restriction. In addition to providing clarity, these updates will also reduce the risk of inconsistent enforcement and bring our policy more in line with other social media services. Doesn't Twitter allow nudity? just straight out. And in my opinion, streamers need more clarification on why they get banned, because I'm just check this 5-page document. Yeah, no, it's stupid. Literally, give me the timestamp in the video and say, it is this that is happening on screen because you have this person's genitals in your mouth. This is why you were like, you know, whatever it may be. It was an example. Yeah, Twitter allows full sexy. I've had to abandon Twitter accounts just like Reddit accounts because they became cesspools of stuff I don't think I wanted to see anymore. I liked where I got from. Anyway, you don't need to know my porn habits. Says social media services. The FAQ below provides a high-level summary of some of the changes, and you can find the full policy language, including detailed examples of prohibited content, on the Safety Center. Open that link. What? I don't hate your... No. What I'm saying... Sock, like, your Twitter is fine. That's what I start with. That's what it always starts with. People that I know, content creators that they follow. Then all of a sudden, it's 6 months later, and you don't see their stuff anymore. Now you're into the hardcore Twitter or the hardcore Reddit, where you're like, oh my gosh, there's an animal involved, and I need to get out of here. No, I'm trying real hard not to, but I tell you what, like you and Dolly and people that you guys follow are infiltrating my Twitter page, and Jesus, if it's not just filling up with muscle mommies and stuff, and I mean, Blue can't handle it anymore, guys. Blue, she's already looking at me. I could see her staring at me from the store. Yeah. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. And like, I'm one of those guys. I'm just going to open up to you guys a little bit. I'm one of those guys, like, looking at what's on my screen right now is making me have thoughts about what needs to happen coming up soon. And it's not like a need, like I'm going to go and I'm going to, Blue's going to come home and she's just going to get, but it's one of those, like, it starts to really just take over in my head. Like, I can't, it's little at first, and it just keeps building and building and building until it's just like, well, gotta go. That's enough about me. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna, have you found a way to get around that, or anybody? All right, content recommendations for the homepage. This is long, isn't it? That's all right. You guys are still here, so why not? Content recommendations for the home. Why I skipped? What happened? There we go. Delete the VOD. Wait. Does this mean we're allowed by Twitch to have TMR crop top Blue on stream? Possibly. Possibly. Delete. Yeah. Too late. Blue. We're right now, they're not auto-publishing, so we don't have to publish this one. It's still running, though, so it's still building. We also recognize that not all members of the community want to see certain content, even if it's properly labeled with a content classification label. When a CCL is applied, viewers must provide explicit consent before they can start watching the stream. Yeah, I gotta move over there faster. I'm sorry, Sniffles. He disapprove. Stream. However, if labeled streams are shown on the Twitch homepage, viewers may still see content in stream thumbnails that makes them uncomfortable. This is where you have sections. And you say, I mean, shit. There are porn sites that allow you to plug in your preferences, and it will only feed, like, you just keep updating your preferences. Tell Twitch, give me 2 options, 18 plus or not. Cool. If I'm an 18 plus, give it to me. Hardcore or not. Like, let me go down some paths and then only show this stuff to the people who have selected specific things, like, because not just having an 18 plus section, but also then separating that 18 plus, because not only like I should be able to go into a spot if I don't want to see sexy stuff, because like I was just saying, maybe I don't want to have to harass people, harass Blue for the rest of the day. I you know, I'll monitors over there. I'll go somewhere else. I will watch funny cat videos. I will watch Mimi videos. I will go and I will watch rage videos. Not like, make me angry, but things that like, get me worked up in a different way. Twitch is trying to please everybody with the least amount of effort, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We want to make sure the home page, which is often the first page that viewers land on, is more aligned with viewer expectations. To address this, we're updating the criteria used for homepage. Homepage recommendations. Streams that are labeled as including drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use, violent and graphic depictions, gambling, and or sexual themes will no longer be included in homepage recommendation shelves due to the visual nature of those topics. I have a suggestion, Twitch. Just on that last one, gambling and or sexual themes. Could we possibly expound on those? Maybe separate them from one item on a list? I know you put the semicolon in there to kind of separate. But like, well, actually, no, they did that with almost everything. Where did the semicolon start? I didn't even notice that. Here we go. That's where the confusion lies. This is on them. What happened? What'd I do? I think we're good. Hang on. Anyway, drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use. Cool. Violent and graphic depictions. All right, I can see that as a gambling, fair, and then sexual themes. That is the part that is way too fucking vague. Because sexual themes to one person could be, and that may not register on anybody until you get to a point where somebody's just literally grabbing their tits and flailing them around. Like, sexual themes is so broad. Top stream labels as including mature rated games and profanity will not be affected by this update unless the streamer has also selected one of the labels bolded above. Viewers can still search for or go directly to channels they follow that are streaming labeled content via the left bar of the homepage, but streams using these labels will not be surfaced in homepage recommendation shelves. What about Dance Dance? That's absolutely blue. Somebody playing Dance Dance Revolution? I mean, I will go out on it. I do not mean this in any kind of disrespectful way, but 100% the outfit the person's wearing could change it from a dance stream to a sexually... Whoa, Skelly with the raid! Holy shit! Now we got booba everywhere. God, everywhere. Sexy people everywhere. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Skelly? Bot, I'm so bad. Bot, I'm going to call you Bot, even though you're not a bot. How you doing? Above the legal limit, Dorky Deviant. Hello, welcome in. Bot, well, thank you for the follow. Look at that. I got no sound on it, but it's at least working. The Twitch alerts are half there. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I hope you were having a good stream. Bot's what you go by? Sweet. Yeah, thank you, Sniff. Let me get a shout out for Skelly Pops. Oh yeah, Sniffles, you used to be in mod everywhere. You're a VIP here. Yeah, let's get a shout out for Skelly Pops. I hope you had a good time. I see you were playing some Lethal Company. I did want to join you, but I had some things I needed to do, and we got distracted by the sexual content update for Twitch. So, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a good time. For those of you who don't know me, I'm TK Games. I do a lot of variety streaming, play a lot of Raid Shadow Legends. I don't have a button for it anymore. Play a lot of Raid, but today we're just kind of chilling, relaxing, reacting to stuff, and we decide we're going to react to this whole new sexual content update for Twitch, and we're going to see what we can do. Hit the Gwitty. We was playing Lethal Company and Gwittying. Hell yeah. Hit that 6. Before we go back to talk about titties, can I get modded on this account? I think we can do that, Chunkus. Yeah, you the other. Yeah, we can do that. Mod Chunkus Wampus _ There you go. But yeah, so welcome in, Raiders. I appreciate you guys coming in. I suppose I'm gonna take this opportunity because I got a captive audience, at least for a little bit, until they find the X up there. This Sunday is Scraptacular. We have 4 different streamers. Mod Sniffles too. Does Sniffles want to be a mod? All right, I will mod Sniffles. Mod M2 Sniffles. There we go. This Sunday, 3 p.m. Central Time, we are doing a Scraptacular is the only thing I can say about it. It is. Oh no, we're gonna have a trouble. There we go. We're gonna have a fine time here. 4 teams, five members on the team. Ooh, Skelly has the name the Scrap Tubers. Like you can see right there, Skelly is one of the team captains. We also have Medusa de Sedusa. Medusa de Sedusa? I can't talk today. The Legend Tuba guy, and of course, you all know her. She's here. Succubus. Well, maybe she's not here. She probably wandered off to watch a movie or something. Or fall down the stairs. I don't know. But yeah, every one of them's going to have a team of 5, including themselves. We are going to go 2 or 3 rounds. We're gonna score it like Mario Party. They're gonna get points for having the most scraps sold. They're gonna have points for the highest quota, likely falling down the stairs. Highest quota reached. There's going to be secret achievements like collecting certain items. There's going to be punishments involved. She's socking her bussy. All right. There's going to be punishments. Like, you have to do something this round, or you have to go somewhere dangerous. It's going to be a blast. Winner is going to receive 20 subs for their community. And every one of their team members is going to receive 1 gifted sub to whatever streamer of their choice. Hopefully it's me. But if they, whomever, their choice. So yeah, that is this Sunday, 3 p.m. Don't miss it. Yeah. Let's go back to reading this this update on the sexual content thing. Gonna turn that off. Now we got to turn that back on. I need to make a button for it. So, all right, yeah, they need to get more clear when it comes to this stuff. Let's be honest. Kick back, Raiders. We're gonna do some reading and some complaining, but this also might help because your favorite streamer might be able to do more or less, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Stream labels as include mature rated games and profanity will not be affected by this update unless the streamer has selected one of those labels from above. Boffum Sakusip. My fucking thing's not working. I need this thing to have all the emotes built into it. Update game. Viewers can still search for, go directly to. Yeah, so we did that. Making this change helps ensure that viewers will not see content they haven't consented to seeing. We will continue to explore adding more personalized viewer settings in the future. So here's one of those things where you have to kind of apply common sense with the rules as well. So like, let's just say for a moment that Pornhub also had a family section. I don't know why, but just hypothetical. Bear with me. Let me land, Keo. Welcome in. How you doing? It's called Step Bro. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's
So the next thing I wanted to say wasn't going to work either because it was going to include kids. But
So let's just say that Pornhub has a G-rated section. Welcome in. Jesus Christ. Let's say it has a G-rated section. I'm not going to go to Pornhub, walk in the front, and be, why are you booing him? He's right. God damn it. Yeah, he is. He is right. Uh, Point is, you don't go to Pornhub and get mad that you saw a pair of tits or a dick. Like, see, you don't. You don't. All right, I'm just going to go back to reading. Share your feedback. We want you to feel confident that you know. Like the exposition before the fucking. Yep, yep. I'm here to fix the leak, ma'am. Exactly. Like, Icy watches the censored porn all the time. Well, not all the time. I shouldn't make her sound like a weirdo. But she watches those on, and it's like, yeah, what if I just wanted to see the story involved? I could go there and watch that. I just can't get mad that there's other stuff there. If I believe you, these changes will help you make informed decisions about your content. We appreciate your feedback on this topic. We're always keeping an eye out for additional feedback via user voice. Then she decided to walk in full bathrobe and hover her body over the plumber so she can brush her teeth. Yeah, I mean, you ever seen those images of like, and she's the one that's surprised he acted aroused. I want to know how to fix a sink. See? Perfect. Exactly. There's plenty of them on Pornhub, so if they decided to also fix sinks for a side job, I mean, they already have a following on Pornhub. They could just... what is changing with this new update? Some types of... Oh, here we go. This is probably their retelling of what's going to be in it. Their rewording of it. So let's see here. Some types of content that were prohibited will now be allowed on Twitch if appropriately labeled. This is a thing that could actually happens. Yeah. As changes include previously prohibited, but now allowed with label, content that deliberately highlights breasts, buttocks, or pelvic region, even when fully clothed. Streamers found it difficult to determine what was prohibited and what was allowed, and often evaluating whether or not a stream violated this portion of the policy was subjective. Ooh. So then why did Morgue Pie get banned? There's people who upload YouTube content to OrangeTube because there's a community there. YouTube content to Orange YouTube. I boomer brain brokey. Which one's Orange YouTube? Or is that, well, I'm not supposed to be saying Pornhub. Because I know I shouldn't say Lonely Man's. Prawnhub. Cool. Orange YouTube. I mean, that right there makes it pretty fucking clear, I think. You are now allowed, I mean, if you just say it. Fair enough, I'll stop saying it. I mean, this one's not going up anyway. Orange YouTube. Content that deliberately highlights breast, buttocks, or pelvic region. Oh, the streams are gonna change today. Cornhub, yeah, there we go. That's what I was saying. I just my C was very soft. In addition, the former sexually suggestive content policy was out of line with industry standards and resulted in female-presenting streamers being disproportionately penalized. Or penalized, however you want to say it. I mean, this doesn't only impact female streamers. You guys know I'm going to be hang on, what is it? Deliberately highlighting my breasts, buttocks, and pelvic region from this point forward. Hot tub stream when? Shit, if you guys fill this goal tonight, I'll do a hot tub stream next time. Fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed female presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender. There is a thriving artist community on Twitch, and this policy was overly punitive and did not reflect the impact of the content. Gonna wear low-rise jorts? Yup. Expect to see a banana boat hot tub stream in the announcements. Fuck yeah. So why? Hang on a second, guys. I'm noticing a little. Okay, so hang on. There's more. Body writing on female presenting breasts and or buttocks, regardless of gender. The Twitch attire policy already allows body art on breasts and buttocks. So this change makes these policies consistent. Jorts, please. I'll find some. We'll see if we can find some. Erotic dancing that involves disrobing or disrobing gestures such as strip teases. So I'm a little bit unhappy. Female presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender. Oh, my music's going crunchy. That'll be back in a moment. I'm a little confused at this sentence, the way this is worded. Isn't this the old stuff? No, so this is previously prohibited but now allowed with the label. So this stuff is now allowed. But from what I'm reading here, female presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender. What? Now this is just because I'm old. I'm a bit of a boomer. I'm still not like. Then why don't they say penis too? Why is penis not in there? Female presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender. They need to clarify that, because like, why do they add female presenting breasts? What does that mean? I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna go. I don't think penis was ever outlawed. That's probably fair, and that because this is what was previous. Female presenting cock still not allowed. That's what I'm saying. And I don't even think male presenting cock is allowed based on this. But let's keep reading. Changes to popular dances. Popular dances such as twerking, grinding, and pole dancing are now allowed without a label. Without a label. There we go. Previously, some dances were prohibited and others were allowed with a label. Enforcing on dancing regardless of context meant our policy prohibited twerking at a wedding or taking a pole dancing exercise class, for example. Policy now takes context into consideration and only prohibits streaming inside of an adult entertainment establishment. So you can't stream inside of a strip club or anything of the like. With the updates to the sexual content policy, are artistic depictions of nudity allowed? Content with a focus on fictionalized, drawn, it says sexual, yeah, here we go. Drawn, animated, or sculpted sexual body parts, regardless of gender, such as doing nude figure drawings, are allowed with a sexual themes label. However, fictionalized sexual acts or masturbation remain prohibited. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Everything I'm reading here, but I mean, I guess with this, because I still have it highlighted, I could make the argument with this statement that a female presenting person with a penis, you can draw that person. I do believe that's what this says. It's just trying to be, it's stumbling over itself trying to be inclusive. And it's just a bit odd. All right, so here we go. Is body painting? Yep, we knew that. As long as attire requirements are met. Nudity in gaming. So here's one that's gonna be one that I'm gonna be interested in. We handle nudity in games in two ways. First, games featuring nudity, pornography, sex, or sexual violence as a core focus or feature are entirely prohibited. custom gameplay or visual modifications that include nudity or sex content, including uncensored patches in otherwise allowed games, are prohibited. Learn more about prohibited games. I will take a look at that. So yeah, no hentai drawing. Sounds like they typed this shit up last week and didn't triple check, or they're leaving more gray lines. And that's the thing. That is the thing with these kinds of policies, terms of service, all of that stuff. They have to leave it vague. They have to, because right now we're in a period. We've been in this period for a while. It doesn't matter where you stand. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're always going to want to. Your biases are always gonna play a factor. And when it comes to a big company like this, they're going to make sure that they can enforce their biases how they'd want, and maybe skirt some things if the situation calls for it. Damn, so I can't draw tentacle porn. What the fuck? Yes, you can. You can draw tentacle porn. It just can't depict the active. So you could draw like a frame from it with just the tentacle, but yeah, no actual like. So yeah, the porn part. What do we got? We're looking at the games. Second, for games where nudity is not the core focus or feature, the mature rated games content classification label is sufficient for incidental nudity. However, the sexual themes label must be applied to gameplay that focuses on nudity. Learn more about the mature rated gameplay content classification label. It can be tentacle porn, but no animation. Depiction of sex is bad. Yes. Sexual acts and masturbation. So, yeah. Man, do I have the mature on this? I better. Because otherwise, I'm done for. Let me see here. We'll go to my dashboard quick and just make sure. I think we are. I feel like we are. So if Skelly draws a leaky girl cock without fapping, it should be fine. I would, from what I've read so far, yeah, I would think so. But there's obviously more that we're going to have to go through. And I might not be able to do it all on stream, but I might. I mean, this is actually, I'm liking this. This is good. Let me see here. So, yep. Users may not engage in simulated sexual activity or erotic role play with other players in online games. Users may not with other players in games that primarily consist of user-generated content, in-game role play, or interactions in virtual reality are not exempt from this policy. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. No ERP. Yeah, no. So, I mean, that makes it, because otherwise you just go into a VR chat and yeah. The mature rated game label covers most content that occurs within the game itself. If the content is encountered as part of regular gameplay. However, if a streamer chooses to focus their stream on in-game content that features sexual themes such as fictional nudity or overlays their gameplay with comments or topics that qualify for any content classification label, they should apply all relevant labels. In-game content that features simulated sexual activities between players is still prohibited. Sexual themes, significant program, drugs, and time. Good. We're set. Will streams labeled with CCLs no longer be recommended in the left bar of the homepage under recommended channels? This update will not prevent streams from... Okay, so we don't really care too much about that. Will labeling on streams CCL also impact the visibility of future streams? No. What happens if I do not use the CCL? Failure to use so will result in warnings. Cool. Okay. If focus on lewd must tag, if it happens to be there need no need tag. Yeah. So yeah, it sounds like from what I gathered, if you are playing Baldur's Gate 3, you don't have to label it anything except for mature content because it's not the focus. But if you're doing the run through of you want to fuck everybody in the game and you want to do all of the, like, you will probably have to do the sexual themes on that one because you're adjusting your focus and your commentary is going to be a lot more explicit. We can play OG God of War. Fuck yeah, dude. I love that series. I've missed the last 3 games, I think. I need to catch up on that one. All right, so that was that. So here is, what was this one? This one was the attire. This one, community guidelines. There, okay, so we got mature rated. Okay, sexual content. To ensure content on Twitch is appropriate for diverse audiences, certain sexual content is prohibited. See the trailer for the free Valhalla DLC? People are expecting it going to be roguelike. Ooh, I have not. I'm going to have to take a look. It's going to be amazing to watch OG God of War while streaming. Streamers trying to keep PG. Well, but that's the thing. As long as you have it labeled mature content, as long as you don't focus on the sexual aspect of it, you don't have to put the sexual theme, sexually explicit theme CCL. Thank you. I will grab that. But if you play, like I said, if you play Baldur's Gate 3 and you focus on sex and you focus on having sex with every character you can, then yeah, you'll have to put the sexually explicit thing on there. If you're playing Cyberpunk and let's just say, I bet you if you spend way too long in the character creation section, you'll get dinged if you don't have the sexual content up. Let's see here. To ensure content on Twitch is appropriate for diverse audiences, certain sexual content is prohibited. Users are prohibited from broadcasting, uploading, soliciting, offering, and linking to pornographic content. For example, you may not show, offer, or promote. Oop, I'm sorry, guys. Content warning. Please watch. If the words are gonna, if the description of some of these things might upset you, be careful. I mean, this is going to sound so Christian in his writing too. Explicit, simulated, fictional, or implied sex or masturbation. This includes oral, anal, and vaginal sex, touching of genitals, and self or mutual masturbation, or prolonged audio that implies sex, masturbation, orgasm. I hope Uwu and Ara Ara don't get swept up in this because it doesn't need to be prolonged to imply sex, masturbation, or an orgasm. Like, so reinforcing the OF ban here. Yeah, no, I agree with that entirely. It's a thing that if the viewers of Twitch decided that they can't get anything anymore, they will go over there because that website's not just for sexy stuff. It's so that you can connect directly with your content creator. Yeah. I probably will consider well is somehow anti-Semitic. I hope me saying that didn't cause a problem, but I mean, I get it. There's always a thing that, like, there's always a line, and there's always someone who thinks that line should be a little further one or the other way. You're just never going to get that. I doubt Tuba's sound alerts qualify as prolonged. I was thinking more along the lines of like a redeem for an ooh-woo or something like that. Like if we were to go like that. Like, I don't know. There's, again, gray area. There's gray area. There's a gray area right there. Let's continue. Real or realistic doctored adult nudity without implied or... Hang on. This sentence is weird. Real or realistically doctored adult nudity without implied or real sex acts is subject to our adult nudity policies. Content depicting youth nudity is prohibited under... Yep, okay. Display of sexual bodily fluids. Never mind dripping... lady cock is not gonna go. Ooh, so mainstream now. Yeah, TikTok had issues with people referencing Uncle Ruckus with and people are extrapolating it to gotcha. AI videos and art. Yeah, no, absolutely real or realistically doctored. Advertisements or solicitation of sexual services, including prostitution, escort services, sexual messages, and filmed sexual activity. Prove it. I guess that's all I'm saying on that one. Prove it. Consensual sexual violence, such as flogging or whipping another person. This is not allowed? Aw. Sorry. The other thing, or shilling a club. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Non-consensual sexual violence is subject to our adult sexual violence and exploitation policies. That goes without saying. Like, consent is key. Consent is king. Consent is hot. Consent is poggers. Oh man, the enthusiastic consent that you hear some days. Ooh. If you're so lucky. Anyway, graphic depictions of sex acts such as phone sex or erotica. So doing too much, like, yeah, too descriptive, I guess. Oh, there we go. Displays of sex toys in a non-educational context, such as bragging about the size of a dildo. Yeah, no light erotica readings. So this last one makes me laugh because I work in if for those Melody, good morning. Welcome in. It's morning for you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. We're just going over the new Twitch terms of service stuff cuz they've added and subtracted a lot of things and looks interesting. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. Sit back, relax. Let's see what's happening. That made me laugh. Not at all happy about the TOS. Well, I mean, I'd love to hear your feedback. What is it that's like? Why are we competing with Chatterbait or whatever? I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not sure where you stand on the whole thing, but I'm of the mindset of if somebody wants to see something, I mean, they should have access to it as long as it's legal and consensual. That's obvious. Twitch should have separate sections, I feel like they should be like, hey, you want to come for some wholesome content, go over this way. You want possibly less wholesome content, you can go over there. Then that way we don't really have to intermingle them. Creating an entire new platform to do the separate stuff I think would cause an issue because then they're poaching their own customers. But we're going over it. We're seeing what's going on. Twitch has always been a more regulated platform in terms of sexual content. So if they wanted an NSFW sector, it should be a whole new platform like Twitch 18. So that and this is just my personal thought on that, and it's based on my personal experience. If you guys don't know, some of you may not know, Blue and I in our IRL jobs, we own a board game store. And one of the things, this hits what you said, Melody, and it kind of ties into one of the things I just read there. One of the things that I always heard from my old bosses before I owned the store and the other store owners that I talked to after owning it is signs up in your store to indicate, to tell people like rules or whatnot. If you have to put up a sign, people think it happened. So like in our store, you don't put up a sign that says, please don't poop in the corner. Is an extreme example, because then somebody's going to read that and be like, oh my God, somebody came in here and pooped in the corner. That's why they had to put this sign up. That's why I was looking at this one here and laughing. Display of sex toys in a non-educational context, such as bragging about the size of a dildo. So I just kind of pictured that there was some streamer out there. It was Sniffles. Above's going, Blue, you got to put up the sign. We didn't think we'd have to put it up, but you're going to have to put up the sign. Above's coming to shit in the corner. I know what I'm doing. God damn it. Y'all are going to shit in the corner. Now we have to put up a sign. But to go on what Melody said, if they want an NSFW sector, it should be a whole new platform like Twitch 18. I can understand that, but tying that back into the store thing, one of the things we want to do is try to grow player base. So Twitch wants to grow viewer base. So if I have a group watching or playing a certain game in the store, and I'm like, you know what? Some of these guys also play this game. If I then make this game, I will have more people. But generally what happens is this game, this set of players splits in half. And now you have the same amount of people. You might have gained one or two, but not as much as if you had built that or put that event on a different day. So flying to my store to poop in the corner. Everybody's going to poop in the corner. Well, can you guys do it by the bathroom then? Then we can just say that like we had a bad day. So like I can see that having a separate Twitch 18, but it would still have to be on Twitch, because once you have someone go to a different website, it's possible that they don't come back. And Twitch wants them not only to consume the wholesome content, but they want them to consume the adult content as well. Personal bias, but I don't see why adult content creators don't stick to their designated websites. I get you. I hear you. I feel like, yeah, companies need to pick a focus and pick a stance. If they're going to be a content creator where you can do a platform for content creators to do whatever, then they need to be very clear that that's what they're doing. And yeah, it's real hard now for Twitch to kind of switch because they've been doing it like this for so long. There are only so many corners here. More corners in the new shop than the last. Maybe. I'd have to, because the other one was bigger but only had the 2 rooms. This one's got, yeah, this one might have more corners. Let's see. Let's go back to this thing. Twitch changing their TOS is going to create more problems than good, in my opinion. I hope you're wrong, Melody. That's all I can say. I hope you're wrong. I hope this does help, but yeah, in all likelihood, it's not the right. It's incremental steps forward, incremental to the right answer. Twitch was a gaming platform, yeah. Yeah. Now the new one, all these new metas. What else do we got here? Soliciting money, services, or items of value, including subs and bits for posting content that requires the sexual themes label. For example, listing a price to point the camera at fully clothed crotch. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to have to think about that one for a bit. Trying to enhance this. That's a good point. However, people are already moving to the green platform and other platforms just due to Twitch's TOS and tightness. Yeah, Twitch might be on its way out. Downside is they're the biggest for this type of thing right now that anybody can try to get into. I guess we'll see. In terms of sub goal and subathon to do a lewd cosplay. So I think having a costume is different than having a sub goal and a subathon to do a lewd cosplay. Yes, no. You can't have a subathon with a goal to say, I'm going to wear this costume and point the camera directly at my tits or crotch the entire time. But I don't see any problem with, because it's soliciting money service for posting content that requires the sexual themes label. The cosplay doesn't require the sexual themes label unless the cosplay itself is sexually themed. Oh God, that's probably going to be a yep. No, there you go. Maybe I keep reading and we'll see. Users may not directly link, promote, or advertise pornographic content in their broadcast, profile, or chat. While users may not directly link to pornographic or sexual explicit content in their broadcast, profile, or chat, users will not be penalized for linking to their personal websites or social media pages that may incidentally contain these links. Oh, good. They're not going to ban you for pointing to something that has a link to something that they don't want you to point to. You can't incentivize spending for lewds, and a sub goal would be incentivizing a lewd thing. Yeah, so no direct OF links, but link to your link tree is fine. So I'm still working on that one, Chunkus. Soliciting money, services, or items of value, including subs or bits, for posting content that requires the sexual themes label. For example, listing a price to point camera at. Did we look at what the sexual themes label is? So you're, yeah, still working on mine. Downside is oh boy, Blue's loading up a stare right now. The kind of content that I think I would be good at, I don't have the discipline to be able to continue to make it because I have to wait. I don't want to get too explicit, but I need to recharge and refill the tank, if that makes sense. And that's like, okay, now I'm going to feel real bad. Anyone who's hard up feels like, it can't be Melody. I'm going to have to look into it. See, you should be able to do a costume like that. Yeah, I think we read the explanation of it, but we haven't gotten to the details of it yet. The kind of content that I'm thinking about doing requires me to recharge, and I don't. Oh, I got an ad starting in a minute. Peach, welcome in. We're going over the new Twitch TOS stuff, and we're getting a little chatty about me and my. Anyway, we're gonna move on. VTubers specifically basically rioted after seeing the new Twitch meta, girl being allowed to yeah, no, I get you. Yeah. Sniffles. Thank you for the gifted sub to Peach. I appreciate that. Thank you. 57. Holy shit, dude. Yes, Mama drawing a titty tonight. Hell yeah, Peach. If you drawing some titties tonight, I'll have you up on the other monitor instead of over here. Watch the booba. This is gonna be interesting. We're looking at, because right now, what did we just come from? We came from here. We're trying to figure out if being able to do a costume is considered this. Is considered like asking for money for sexual theme stuff. While Twitch prohibits nudity, inappropriate attire, pornography, and certain sexual content, streamers are required to apply a content classification label to certain streams that contain sexual themes listed below. We also require the streamers label their stream if the content or behavior is likely to elicit a more mature chat conversation. So many hard lines thrown away now. Yeah, I'm getting into it, and I'm trying to it seems like they drew some lines and they blurred some others. Let's see here. Users may not solicit the content below for money or services or items of value, including cheering bits. So require classification. Content that focuses on clothed, intimate body parts such as the buttock, groin, or breasts. That's where I think that it's separating that, because focuses on clothed, intimate body parts. So yeah, that description, like they said, if they're like, you give me 5 subs and I'll put the camera right in my crotch, that you can't do. But if we meet the goal of 25 subs, I will wear a 02 costume. Yeah, that is allowed. So that's good. Let's see here. Kind of focus. Wearing yoga pants and holding a split position with the camera pointed at your groin area. Okay. Body writing or body art on buttocks or breasts of female presenting person. I guess you gotta try the gray area, I'd say. Yeah, that's where I'm. See, now I'm starting to feel like Cockacam. Yeah, the specifics are hilarious. Like, this sounds like you can't write your name on yourself for subs anymore. Actually, this just sounds like straight up female presenting streamers can't write on themselves. Or maybe it's just specifically on butt or breasts. I think that's what that means. But just female presenting. Just female presenting. That's what it says. That seems really dumb. I don't like that. I'm not sure that I like that. Because does that mean that I can do it? I can write because I'm not female presenting. But I write on my why it well and that's the thing. It seems like they're just tripping over themselves using these, trying to make sure that they don't offend anyone. But they're just I hate that they specify female presenting. Like, I'm trying to think. If y'all know Finster, do y'all know that content creator Finster? Like, just picture the opposite of that person. So like someone who was born female, presenting male, with just can they write on themselves? They're not presenting female. We could probably write some sub names on my butt though. I think that's allowed. We're getting there. Okay, require classification. So you can. It's weird. Painting a breastplate on your chest during a superhero body art stream. Mr. Maze 007, yay, welcome in. How you doing? And what about furries? Exactly. Like, that doesn't make it. Okay, I'm gonna read through this a couple more times myself, but let's go forward. Content with a focus on fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted, exposed female presenting breasts and or fully exposed genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender. Okay, that makes somewhat sense. But now that they've specified regardless of gender here, it makes the rest of it even weirder. To be honest, writing sub names on your ass is a good way to dry out a marker. So Blue can get a YIF suit that's male presenting and get sub names on bum booba. Blue? If it's flesh blue, then no. Yeah, that's fucking weird. And it's because it says female presenting that just bothers me. Been listening, but I need to respond when you said you would write subs on your ass. I gotta read through this a couple more times to make sure it's allowed, but next stream, I might be writing subs on my ass. Now the thing is, from what I'm reading here, and let's read this again. A body writing, buttocks or breasts of female presenting person. Hear me out. Let me land on this one. If I come on stream next time, which will be Wednesday, Saturday. If I come on stream on Saturday, makeup, dress, fully decked out, nails done, and I want to present female, does that mean I can no longer write subs on my chest or butt? Would it be sexually explicit if all up in them cheeks? I'd probably get banned for one reason or another. So we're just gonna keep reading this and try to make some sense of it. Regardless of gender, figure drawing exercises of fully nude women. Zooming into artwork where characters' nude buttocks are visible, avatars that translate streamers' real-life movements into digital characters are subject to our adult nudity and attire policies and may be prohibited. So this straight up is VTuber right here. Subject to, so I mean, as long as you're following the adult nudity and attire policies, there's no problem there. Hear me out. What if you've been working out massively and you have huge pecs from working out? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not a thin guy. I'm sure I got a little more up top here than some female presenting people do. But Yeah, finally VTubers aren't left out. Right? I mean, well, I don't, well, hang on. I don't necessarily think it's a they were left out. I think it's a all of this still applies because, like, so I'm sure most of us know. You think Iron Mouse? I think most of you do any guys know Code Miko on Twitch? I uh I used to watch her a bit. She's got that really fancy VTuber basically. I mean, this thing not even I don't even know if I could consider, yeah. Uh but like she is effectively able to just she's controversial. Yeah, I know there's been some controversy, but I mean just looking at the tech of what's going on, she's a VTuber for all intents and purposes, but she does not have any much of the limitations. Like I wouldn't doubt if she gets to a point where she could just start doing everything as a VTuber. Did you get Kick working? And if you can go live there too, please. I did get it working, but streaming on Kick just destroys my frame rate over here. So I've got to mess around with some settings and see if I can fix that. But yeah. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Um, just kind of the idea behind it. Like, what's the difference between me standing here painting my chest and someone like Melody VT standing there painting their chest? Um, they just happen to be a VTuber. I happen to be a flesh tuber. If their VTuber was able to mimic all of those movements, like it'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, frames not streams. My mate tried Kick Twitch co-streaming. It dropped like 35k frame. Yeah, I kicked it on today because it had been broken, and I went from, like 64, 6500 kbs to like 1,000. It was bad. Let me see here. What else do we got? So they mentioned VTubers in there. Prolonged or repeated kissing another individual or object, including kissing or licking a microphone. Kissing a significant other for a prolonged period of time on stream. Oh, Blue, we can't kiss a lot on stream. Not like we ever have, but that's weird. Previously, the ruling was VTuber model being used is equivalent to a flesh tuber's body, so they had to follow the same rules. Yeah, no more repeat kissing. I mean, I can give you guys a kiss once. Sorry, that was really loud. But I can't like like because oh shit, why can't I do that? Hey, thank you for the follow. The sound's not working right now, but the thing is, so thank you, Mr. Mays. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Check out the emotes that you've got access to now. There should be some good follower emotes there. So Ammo can't do the ASMR licking ear thing anymore. No. So what this is what is considered sexual themes. Oh, hey, no worries, man. No worries. I find myself lost in streams all the time. I'll end up following the second or third time I pop in sometimes. She read ahead. Yeah. No, this is next line TK. What I do? What I do? Continue licking a microphone. Yeah, continuously licking a microphone for the duration of the stream. Yeah, so that's allowed. But remember, we're in the section of what is considered sexual themes. So this stuff is allowed. You're not allowed to have a. Let me see here. You're not allowed to solicit money for it. So like, yeah, it seems like the ASMR mic streams are going to be impacted quite a bit because that's what that sounds like. So yeah, if you're going to have that, you have to use the sexual theme tag. Still allowed. So yeah, Blue, we can. We just have to have the tag. Strip teases and other erotic dances that involve actual disrobing or disrobing gestures. So again, this is stuff that's allowed, but not, you can't get paid for it. Wearing or displaying BDSM associated attire, example harnesses, blindfolds, or collars. Or paraphernalia, example whips, displayed or worn without engaging in sexual activity. Wearing a ball gag on your neck while doing a just chatting stream. Now I'm confused. Prohibits nudity, inappropriate attire, pornography, and certain sexual content. Required to apply content. May not solicit content for money. Examples of content require okay. What the fuck has happened to Twitch? So remember, this is not Twitch. This is where I'm getting myself confused. I'm probably confusing you guys too. This is not Twitch telling you you can't do this. This is Twitch telling you that you have to have the specific CCL to on your stream. So if I want to wear a ball gag around my neck while in just chatting, I can, but I have to have that sexual theme tag, and I can't be like 50 subs and I'll put it on. Because that is a very, so here's my interpretation. That is a piece of clothing that is specifically designed for sexual gratification or during sexual activity. You cannot focus on that. But if I'm like, hey, I will wear this necklace for the rest of stream, and it is a giant gold chain, and that's it. Yeah, I can do that, and I can say 10 subs, and I'll wear this. It is very tricky. Yes, you can draw nipples. You can do all of your art on stream, as long as you don't focus specifically on the nipples, the breasts, or the genitals, as long as they're not simulating a sex act or masturbation. And they did clarify later on there, you cannot have any depiction of sexual bodily fluids. Yes, no dripping fluids. So you can have nipples, you can have female presenting penises, you can have all of that, but yeah, they can't be doing anything sexual. They can't be having sex, simulating sex, motioning sex, and then all of that with masturbation as well. Can't do any of that. I can't wait to see those streams, Skelly. I'm going to watch those. Yeah, so wearing display of sex toys in an educational content. You DM'd me? Ooh, let me check. Ooh, you DM'd me a lot. I'm sorry. I've been into this one. Yes, that is the right one, Blue. I saw that other one there, Blue, too, so sheesh for sure. Let me see here. We can go through some more of this. I just need to double check a couple of things quick. There we go. We're good. All right, so display of sex toys in an educational context. Demonstration of how to use contraceptives that make use of sex toys or phallic objects. Alrighty, we'll see you in a bit. This is very gray for the sex things you can do under the tag. Yeah. What's happening now? Okay, so you can do this stuff on stream. 5th time you've had to wait to reconnect to chat. That sucks. I have to keep an eye on stuff like that. I might have to change some settings. Geez, it's the sock one again. Sock, if you're here, look, it's you. It's a short one too. It's only like a minute. All right, non-educational discussions of sexual topics or experiences. Non-graphic conversations related to sexual activities, preferences, fetishes, etc. Commentary that centers around sexual jokes or innuendos, including brief instances of sexual noises. Trash Panda, welcome in. Yeah, we're going over the new guidelines, the new sexual guidelines for Twitch. And I figured, what better visuals than some waifus dancing while we do this? Because it seems to be allowed. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. All right. So, and again, remember, we're in the section of what's sexual themes allowed on stream, but you just have to make sure you've labeled your stream that way. Directly encouraging or eliciting conversations in chat that would qualify as containing sexual themes as listed above. Asking users in chat to describe their first sexual encounter. Hey, chat. You guys wanna talk to me about well, you can, remember, we can. I just can't. You can't give me money to tell me your story, is what I'm getting from this one. That's what I'm getting from this. You cannot give me money to tell me your first sexual encounter, I guess. I don't know. It's just worded really weird. I'm gonna be real. Any streamer that asks about your losing virginity story should be banned stat. I mean, that's fair if they're just like, hey, new first what welcome in first time chatter. Hey, why don't you tell us about your tell us about that time you lost your V card. Yeah, no, not gonna do that. Don't want to do that. What do we got? What else we got? Watching or displaying third-party nested content that falls under sexual themes as listed above. Okay. Labeling not required. Presentation or discussion of sexual health education content related to contraceptives or safe sex practices that does not use detailed graphic language or utilize sex toys. Art history, educational content, or public art that might feature nude figures, popular dance forms, including twerking and athletic pole dancing. Okay. I like that waifu's current dance. I'll have to go back unless it's this one here. If you've got a maid outfit on a wish list and it's bought for you, what do you think? Do you think that counts as soliciting money for sexual acts or anything? So that's where we were getting a little bit confused on it, Melody, and I'm not sure. The way I'm interpreting it is if you have chat, if you want to have your chat purchase you a ball gag set and you have a goal for that, that is probably not allowed because the specific item of clothing is sexual in nature and it would be worn in a sexual act. Another example would be like, I don't know, like really, really lacy something. And like, hey, I will purchase this if you guys give me the money, and I will set the camera so it just shows my crotch. Nude bust to wear. Din 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 din. I think I might have missed one. How are you doing? Welcome in. So the way I see it is, yes, you can have the maid outfit.
For the maid outfit, I'm soliciting money for you to come over and clean my fucking house.
And that's not sexual at all. Like above will, yeah, anyway. I need somebody to clean my house too. The Twitch mods are really super inconsistent. Yes, they are. They are very inconsistent. So yeah, you should be able to still get your chat to, buy you outfits. I want to be a tree. Welcome in. How you doing? But it can't be like a totally sexual piece of clothing.
Bumber Biff Teen, Burger Bing Boot Bettis.
Hell yeah. What happened? Let me see here. So yeah, anyway, that looks like, I mean, that's all that we wanted out of that one. What do we have here? This is the same thing. Sexual content, same thing. Rated games. We did want a clarification on that, but that seems to be all of it. I mean, yeah, that's all pretty obvious. How much did they change the TOS? So that's what I'm trying to find out, is like how much they actually changed. Because this is the article describing it, and it gave some pretty decent info, but then here we go. Did we look at that one? I'm just gonna close these. Content classification guidelines, sexual themes. So yeah, that's what we were looking at before. Yeah. So these things are allowed. You just have to label it. I think, yeah, they allow booba on stream, but they won't allow Baldur's Gates. So I think that is also, I think that's half. I think the Baldur's Gate sex scenes are allowed. I think. So if it plays a game with a mature rating, the stream will automatically be labeled. Games with an official ESRB rating of adults only are prohibited. You're playing an unrated game, which will automatically assign the correct one. Featured game is not rated mature. Still need shoot. So there was a chunk there about it where it said basically if the focus of the game is sex, you can't play it. If it happens to have sex in it, that's fine. As long as you don't emphasize that. There goes our music again. No, it's fine. That's the song. So like you can, yes, you can play Baldur's Gate online, no problem. You can do your thing. You can talk about it like normal. Have the mature, not, you don't have to have the sexual theme content. But if you decide to do a playthrough where you focus solely on like, I want to fuck every creature or every character I can, then yeah, you'll have to put the sexual theme over it. Yes. I believe so. So yeah, dancing is fine now. You can twerk, you can do all that stuff, because the main thing out of this whole thing that I gained that gave me the most information, and that's just kind of how I function, is, where was it? It was in here, I thought. Okay, I can't find it anymore. Did I miss it? The thing that I remember being giving me the most info was saying how it highlighted breasts and buttocks and pelvic area or something. Where the hell was that? Oh, that's right. It was in the sexual content policy here. No, that's that. Where was that? Skelly. Doc. Ooh, Doc. Yeah, get in on some lethal. Am I dumb? I feel like I had this. Oh, here we go. Here it is. All right. This is the part. The big change here. These are the big changes here. So previously prohibited, but now allowed with label. Content that deliberately highlights breast, buttocks, or pelvic region, even when fully clothed. So yeah. As long as it's not, as long as you're not depicting a sexual act, as long as you're not pretending like you're doing a sexual act, as long as you're not being really long-winded with your thank yous and your breathy ooh woos, as long as you're not fully nude, it seems like you're fine. It seems like you can wear an outfit like that there and be fine on stream, as long as you're not, yeah, as long as it's not crossing a line, and that line seems to be a little bit more clear, even if it's not fully clear. In short, there's a new lewd tag, and if you're questioning to turn it on and hit it or not, a lot of changes to TOS besides that. Yeah, I would definitely turn it on if you think you might cross that line, if you think you might even come close to it. Time for my Borat One Piece. Hell yeah, dude, let's see it. Want to be a tree? Let's go. One of the things I always did with with my store, with our store, Blue and Ours store. That's not a sentence. I mean, I got a lot of clothing that I had as a youth. I got a lot of waifu shirts now. I got a lot of waifu cups. And I kind of look at stuff and I'm like, should I take this into the shop? And if I ask the question, I just say no. Can Finster show nips? Unclear? Yeah, absolutely. Melody, you can go ahead DM me. If you have trouble, let me know. I don't know if I've got you. Got you in. Do I have you on Discord? I don't know if I have you on Discord at all. Yeah, shoot me. Yeah, that's fine. That's an interesting question, Doc. Can Finster show nips? Feminine presenting male who identifies as male. I knew there was some more nuances to how Finster identified and presented and everything. And that's kind of what I gathered. And holy shit, that is the hottest dude I've ever seen. I would. Do we have the label? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I don't think so. Based on the wording that they gave us in here, like female, they kept saying female presenting, and maybe Finster and other content creators influence that. Yes, I have no idea what that is, but I am hopeful that it's good news. I am very hopeful that it's good news. Easy DM'd you. Cool. Ooh, I get you. Let me see here. Finster is a cutie, yeah. There you are. Let me see here. I don't see any problem with you showing that on stream. I don't think. It's art. There's nothing. I mean, if Legal can show his nips in my stream literally every fucking day, I don't see why Finster couldn't show their nips. I personally think that would be fine. I would show it on my stream, so I don't think I wouldn't worry too much about it. I feel like it's appropriate. But I'm not a lawyer and I don't work for Twitch and I don't want to. I mean, be curious to see if H-pop is allowed to be played now. No, because they still clarified in there that games whose focus is solely on sex, having sex, viewing sex, porn, whatever, you can't. Yeah, Melody, I don't know what it is. I feel like I have a way, like I don't know. I read these things and I try to understand them from all kinds of different views, different points of view. Look at it differently and try to determine what it is that they're trying to say. I got really good at it when I was trying to find a place for the shop, because you have to read through all those rental contracts, and landlords try to put shit in there to screw you all the time. So, see, like what she's doing on there right now, I'm just gonna go what like she was holding herself, so that might have been considered inappropriate without the tag. So yeah, that's my take on the whole thing. I don't know. It seems like I'm gonna try not to piss anybody off, but that's not gonna happen. It seems like they're taking steps in the right direction. Whether they're doing those steps appropriately or not is yet to be seen. They're also trying to protect their own asses, and they're trying to keep this stuff so that they don't get in trouble when something happens. Because let's be honest, no matter how many people you have on a team thinking about what could happen, once you open something to the public, they're going to find way more things than you ever thought of. Like, I mean, just look at the metas that have come and gone on Twitch already. Not even with the sexual content, like hot tub stream, not even that included, just any meta. It just comes and goes so fast. So when we get to a point like 5 years from now, there may be a new meta that's pushing even this TOS, and they have to rewrite it again. But we're never going to get past TOSs because companies have to protect themselves. So we just got to do our best to understand them, work within the boundaries of them, know that if we want to test those boundaries, we may get punished. And it really, really sucks to say. I hate to say it, but we need to kind of come to grips with the fact that these TOSs are always going to be unfair to somebody. And it's not to say that we need to get used to that, but we need to understand that's going to happen, and we still need to fight so that it is not that anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I've been around a bit. I got some experience. Wrinkly brain, man. My brain. This is smoothing it out though. The legal in Wisconsin Delta 8, Delta 10 stuff is smoothing it out. Waiting for Bussy Man to talk about it on Twitter with a TLDR of it. Yeah, I mean there will be people out there who've done that. I'm glad I did it. I mean, I like this. This was fun. Shit. What do we do this for? I know I had to restart stream, and I hadn't done this before that, but 90 minutes of Twitch TOS stuff. I like doing this. This was fun. I like trying to interpret things that aren't necessarily easily interpretable. Cause yeah, this is the part right here that is gonna be the new sexual content TOS. Helps you digest it. That's good. I find that something that happens with me a lot is if I'm sitting here by myself and I'm reading it, it's going to take me like 3 or 4 extra tries to really get it into my head. But reading it out loud to you guys kind of adds an extra, takes a couple of those away. So I was able to understand it a bit more, I think, than I would have had doing it myself. Wouldn't have read it or even grasped what the fuck it was about, honestly, if someone wasn't there when I was going to read it. Well, that's good. I'm glad I could help you out. I hope I didn't confuse you too much. And again, this is all my interpretation. I don't know. Nobody make any decisions based on what I've said without being certain that you're okay with it, because I could be totally wrong. But it seems like everything here is specifically not allowed. So if TK is not a lawyer. Do not take it as lawyer advice. You will be sued if you think no, anyway. So like what I tend to do is I tend to take I'll take this section here, this sexual content, what's not allowed, and I'll put it off to the side, and then I'll go into what is allowed and I'll read that, and then I'll take an example. Like, let's just say, for example, a game like what's the one? Oh, I can't remember. Shit, I'm sorry, guys. It's in my thing here, too. It's not a play at work. There we go. Merge Nymphs. There we go. A game like Merge Nymphs. Now, if you've heard of a game called Merge Dragons, you can play that one on here. Picture dragons, but with waifu, basically, instead of dragons. That you could not play on here because the focus of the game is specifically these girls and getting them naked and having sex with them. That's like the point of the game. Read it at some point, make a detailed TLDR. Hell yeah, Chunkus, that'd be great. Ooh, now I'm reconnecting to chat. I got it too now. Hang on. Stream's still up. So yeah. However, like we said earlier, game like Baldur's Gate, the focus is not specifically the sex, so you can play that game as long as you are not emphasizing the sex, focusing on it, and being like, now we're going to go fuck the next guy, and then just making all kinds of comments during the scenes. Yeah, you've noticed it too? Because I noticed it a few weeks ago, and it just started coming back. Chunkus was having the problem too, so it looks like something with Twitch. What else? Game like Hoonie Pop. You cannot play that on here because it is literally a game only about dating and fucking girls. Can't do it. I'm trying to think. I wonder, I'm going to have to go through it a little bit more, but I wonder if I were to do a visual novel that did not have the focus, I wonder if Hoonicam Studio is allowed. Probably not, because I think in that one, aren't you just filming porn? Because Because I know I feel like the Huni games are never going to be allowed on Twitch because they're specifically sex. So if you're completing the tutorial or gameplay campaigns of games, it would be allowed to show on stream. If you're completing the tutorial or gameplay campaigns of games, it would be like, it would depend on the game, Mr. Mays. I'm not sure if I'm on the same page as you. I tend to forget a lot. That's why I've got this. Oh, that's not it. I got this one here because I forget a lot. I bet the reconnecting is from servers being bogged down because new guidelines giving set lines on lewds. It's possible. Something like Mass Effect. So again, I think Mass Effect is very similar to Baldur's Gate, where it's a story-driven RPG. You've got all kinds of different aspects to it. The sex is not the focus. It's a part of it. I do believe it is. But don't quote me on that. Let me see here. Where's my... Mass Effect, yeah. It wouldn't be allowed for specifically sexual explicit games. So what I think, what I had read out of this and how I interpreted it, and there may be specific games that they say, you know, no, you just cannot play this one because while it's not the focus, it's all over the place. So double check that. But as long as the focus of the game is not sex, you should be good. And as long as you don't focus specifically on the sex, you should be fine. And that is just to have the sexual theme CCL. You have to have that if the game is going to have sex on it, in it. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you guys do what you do on your streams. Be careful. Take a look at the new TOS. Make sure if you got questions about it, type it into Google. Like, I mean, I've just asked my question in Google directly, and sometimes it takes a bit, but you'll find the answer. Sex on a game sounds like you'll fuck up the disc. They are being okay. So, good question, Blue. Good observation. Let me see here. Are they? Is that new? Did these show up recently, or have they always been here? Because I seem to recall DM to pick. I'm looking at the yeah. I mean, the games are here. Literally, no one is. There's 2 streams and 7 people watching, from what I can tell. Both of them are in douche. They say douche is the language. I can't. I'm not. Can't. Yeah. Interesting though. Trying to see. Yeah, there's 2 and there's a bunch of videos from a while ago, a couple days ago. I mean, I guess it is. That's weird though, because yeah, those games are specifically about getting this guy laid. So it's like, but he doesn't though, right? He never does. That's the gag, right? Sorry, spoilers for a 20-year-old game series or longer. Some of these were in the 90s, I'm sure. Wrong? Does he? Really? I thought he just... I don't remember. Yeah, I don't get it. We'll have to read some more into it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read more into it and see, because there are games I want to play on here that have sexual content in them, and it seems like we should be able to play them now. Streamline sexual content policy. Yeah, so here was the thing. I just wish they had... Yeah, update, handle nudity in gaming. Games featuring nudity, pornography, sex, or sexual violence as a core focus or features are entirely prohibited. Tom, we are watching some waifu dancing while we read the new go over, kind of almost done with it, the new Twitch update to updating our approach to sexual content and content classification labels. Adult Subway Surfers, yeah. Oh, thank you. Here, haven't had any since I started, actually. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Must go do adult things. Bop in later. Still going. Cool, Chunkus. Have a good day. I will see you around. I should do that too. Got to run to a meeting, but I should be back later. All right, Peach. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys.
It's fucking unprofessional.
Is it? Oh, my cat has stolen my chair. Oh, come here. Stretching for the street. Blocking you out. Here, we'll turn off the thing. You can say hi. Oh, kid. Hi, sweet. This is Gamora. This is my sweet girl from one of the two sisters we got a few years back. Ah. Yeah, you got your resting grump face. You always grump. There you go. I think she wants lap right now, but it's hard to give Kitty lap when I'm sitting at the desk. Normally she'll just kind of lay over my shoulder, but I have to lean back too much for her to be comfy. All right, so yeah, no, that's weird. What was the thing on gaming? Yeah, there we go. So core focus feature are entirely prohibited. Custom gameplay or visual modifications are prohibited. For games where nudity is not the core focus or feature. Okay, so yeah, you get the mature rated game content classification label. For incidental nudity. If the sexual themes label must be applied to gameplay that focuses on nudity. Oh! I gotta get rid of that Twitch alert. That's annoying. It covers up the video. I was playing around with that. Let me see. I think I could turn that off pretty easily. Setting, studio mode, overlays, Twitch alerts. There we go. We'll just and good to go. All right. Users may not engage in sexually with other players online. So that video, that animated video, would or wouldn't be allowed. The one that just played or the one that's playing? Because, like, as far as I can tell, now Anka should be good at this point. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it looks like this is the important part right here. Mature rated game label covers most content that occurs within the game itself. It's if the content is encountered as part of the regular gameplay. However, a streamer chooses to focus their stream on in-game content that features sexual themes such as fictional nudity or overlays their game with comments or topics that qualify for any content classification label. They should apply all relevant labels. Because it's simulated. As far as we all know, Anka's just dancing. She's just dancing. I mean, there might be somebody else there, I think, but she's just dancing as far as we can tell. Now. Oh, hang on. I need a button for it. She not there anymore? She's not. No, I pulled it out of there. Full video isn't allowed, but the cut version, she's just bopping around. She's just dancing, drinking a little bit of milk at one point, you know. from a bowl. I gotta make sure that comes through here. So yeah, I'm gonna go over that again because that is hey.
Yowzers. That's one broad right there, Stuart.
So it sounds like as long as the game was allowed before, it should still be allowed. I don't think it's gotten more restrictive in those terms. But if it wasn't allowed, it's possible it might be allowed. I guess just check if it's got the I love the Honka Wiggle. If it's got a category, you should be able to play it. Oh, that's right. I'm displaying that differently because I wanted to do that. Fix this real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to show you guys stuff I don't want to. There we go. Just barely hanging on to her in certain areas. Yeah, I know. And it's also clipping through her leg and her arm, right? Oh my God, her arms are just not. Anyway, we're playing some Raid now. I need to stop looking at that. Otherwise, I'm going to end up in a mood. We have another key? Nope, no key yet. I'm going to do some arena, though. Oh, yeah, we killed plenty of time. That's great. I love it. What time is it? Almost 4. I think today's also going to be a bit of a shorter stream. 3 hours, pretty good. Yeah, kind of end up in the doghouse. Not exactly, Tom, but pretty close. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. Blue best mod. Might be able to beat that team. I did not get that Ronda Rousey, did I? No, I might have. I don't know. I didn't build her if I did. Ooh, I bet you just stomp me.
It's time to get hydrated. Grab your bottle, let it flow, let it flow. We've got to stay hydrated. Grab your bottle, let it flow, let it flow.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. You keep me hydrated. See, she's just dancing. That's all she's doing. Just dancing. Oh, we beat this team. That's good. I didn't think we would. That was a scary looking team. What if we had the Pissard scream in Sock's voice? What do we think of that? Jesus. That was a good hit. I think Savage has the right clip for that. I will hit him up. What if we kissed next to the Pissard? The Pissard. How romantic. This is new. Guys, new content I haven't seen yet. Welcome to the Cursed City. Need to clear stages across 4 districts, removing our paths and defeating enemies before climbing the Eclipse Tower and fighting Ammius, the Lunar Archon. Face familiar and new challenges, double boss stages. Wow. 3 ellipse keys to enter the tower at the heart of the city. There you'll face off against Ammius. Interesting. Well, that's kind of neat. I mean, do I have to start here? Can I start here? Nope. Maybe. Every stage has requirements that you must meet in order to complete it. They might restrict the rarity, faction type, or affinity of... Oh, you son of a bitch. That's all right. Interesting. Cool. Wow, there's just a lot. Well, let's see. Conditions. I don't understand what these conditions are, but it looks like almost everybody's available. Oh, wait, no. No, they're not. I don't want my my vaults included. Wow, looks like Sacred Order, Banner Lords, Elves. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. All right, well, let's see here. Cardiel, you are always on the team. You make everybody so fast. Woof. Maybe we will see what's in my vault. You're a good one. I know you were there before. Yeah, no, the vault doesn't help. You're a good beater. You need a rebuild, though. It's been a bit. You're okay, and sure. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. This is brand new to me, so I don't know how tough any of this is going to be. Auto 2x. That's the other thing, is I am an auto player. I don't like to sit and think about it. I want it to just go. That can work on lower level stuff, but when you get higher in, you've actually got to put some effort into what you're doing. Think about the champs you're using and run it not automatically. Okay. Oh, wow. Each one has a different thing. Each one. That is something. That is interesting. Why am I not getting it? Well, it should come through. Let me see. Where'd I go? There I went. So who do they want me to use here? It looks like Barbarian. Huh. Oh, I heard it go. Why did it not go? There it is.
In the election of
I should fix that.
1824,
I should put that on
there
top.
were 4 candidates. The 2 important ones, a poor veteran from the Revolutionary War, and the guy who held off the British in New Orleans 1814, Andrew Jackson, and the other the son of John Adams, John Quincy Adams. Despite Jackson having more electoral college votes, he did not hold a majority, so a guy who liked JQ rigged the vote in Congress for his favor. However, in the election of 1828, Jackson won, becoming the first Democratic president. He would serve 2 terms and almost be assassinated.
Thank you for that. Oh, I could select it to start on auto. Little history lesson. Thank you. Learning history while playing Raid and hydrating.
Hydrate. Water should be celebrated. Make your body lubricated. You could be invigorated. Come on, you should drink it. Don't you overthink it. Get your bottle, sink it. H2O, let it flow. Here we go.
I almost have that one. I don't hear that one all that often. I think those are random too. There's like 4 of them. Woo, energy. What's next? I mean, do we just go here? Might as well, right? Who do they want here? Ooh, we can use Krisk. I don't know if he's built though. You can go first. No. You can go first. Give me that speed. You, Krisk, you can come in. Shield and yeah, you're a beast when it comes to groups. Forgot to click the start on auto too. Smoke break. I will beat these guys. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate you hanging out. I am doing my smoke break too. Do I got a spark up button handy? Nope. Exclamation point spark up in chat.
But the cool thing to do is just say no. God, I sound like a jackass.
Love it. Love it. Accept. Back to map. Now we should be... What is this? We should be able to do something here. I hate this guy. Oh, and you're limiting the team I can use? Oh, no. No, you're bad. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This one's not going to be good because this guy is... I remember he's a pain in the ass because he drops these bombs that just fuck me up. And hitting them is a bad idea. So we'll see what happens. Blunt time! Blunt Man and Chronic coming to you live from TK's streaming... I don't know. Y'all see that movie? Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob and all that? I moved Tangia over everything, so we should be able to read it now instead of... Woof, we lost hardcore here. This is bad. No, I don't wanna waste the time. Alright, we're just gonna collect the other stuff that they offer. Didn't hit the auto start again. There we go. All right, let's see. We got it. We did it. Sweet. Shoot. Ooh, there we go. You can go there.
Why I hate 17th President Andrew Johnson. After Lincoln was assassinated, he vowed to make the traitors pay. In reality, however, he shut down General Sherman's 40-acre and a mule plan, which would split up plantations and supply former male slaves with 40 acres and a mule. Although they had worked on their farm for months, it was handed back to former slave owners, giving them their power back. Jackson was also against radical Reconstruction, which gave birth to the Lost Cause myth, which is a narrative of the ACW, that slavery was bad and the rebels fought for states' rights.
Well, good thing we did what we did and we're going where we're going. I appreciate that. I don't know. I mean, I personally don't mind the history lessons. Slavery. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm glad we've gone away from what things were in the path that we've taken. There are definitely paths that need to be taken as well, but I'm not sure. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I don't know if this is. Hey, clicking on stuff here. I don't know if this is the place for it. Just because I don't. I mean, again, I have nothing against the message, but I'm here to just kind of chill and relax. I love your attitude. I love your the enthusiasm you bring to our chat, and I appreciate you, especially helping keeping me hydrated. Maybe we can do like a one history tidbit a stream. We could probably do that. I wouldn't mind that. What am I doing? Oh, we're doing this new map. Spider. I can beat the spider. Not if you give me crap for champs, though. That's the only good one in there for this. Well, I guess we're gonna try it. Hang on, am I reading this right? You meant slavery wasn't bad. Clarify that for me, Tom. Clarify that for me. Because there's a right answer to that and a wrong answer to that. I'm misread and I'm also high. But help me clarify what you mean, please, friend. Fucked me up hardcore. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little more work on this new content here. Slavery was bad. The Lost Cause myth stated that it... Gotcha. See, yeah, that's what I thought. And then TK forgets all the time. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you clarifying that for me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm...
And breathe.
Thank you.
Take a drink.
And breathe.
You keep me hydrated, man. Nobody else does. Nobody else hydrates me. Chunkus does every now and then, I guess, but... Well, that's a lie. Above hydrate, when we go get a drink to drink, we hydrate. There's ice in the drink. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything more productive today. We're going to get through some... Ooh, almost wasted some gems there. I got some clicker games I could play. Those are fun. Nope, focus on that one is just sex. Trying to think, what kind of games could possibly... Because I'm all about pushing boundaries. I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say I don't need this to survive, but I do want a fucking Honda ad. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I do need this to I'm trying to turn this into something. But I don't mind pushing boundaries too. In fact, I mean I got ideas for boundaries I want to push and see if we can do some things on Twitch that might be a little...
Meow. Raid Shadow Legends is a great game.
Hell yeah. I mean I like it. It's got enough depth to it, but it's simple enough to pick up. Also got the Honda ad.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. I don't want to summon anybody. I don't want to open some gems. Let's see if we can run some more More of that there. Oh, yeah, I got to clear through those before 7 o'clock or I'm going to lose them. Well, not lose them, but I'm not going to get new ones. The multi-battles, you get 150 of them a day if you're doing one of the, I can't remember what it is. One of their passes. Costs like $50 for a year or something like that. It's the only money I really spend in Raid anymore. 18, there we go. Run that through. Excuse me. I run 18 even though you can fit 20 because I'm a min-maxer.
Finally, TK slaying the raid bosses. Will he destroy their bussies?
I mean, the one clan boss got that front bussy with the teeth. Oh. All right, let's see. Why is that not working anymore?
Finally, raid boss with front bussy teeth. I know I'd let that raid boss eat my bussy.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sometimes the longer ones take some time.
This is your captain speaking. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight, Celeste gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We can. You guys can put whatever you want in there as long as it's not TOS.
Did I ask?
Ooh, that had attitude in it. And for those, some of you may or may not know, I did serve in the National Guard, so that does mean something to me. So I appreciate that. I was never deployed anywhere. I was lucky. I was in my unit in between their deployments. Why does this interface terrible? Thank you, Melody. That should come through in a minute. The longer ones sometimes take a little bit of time.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, Advance Australia Fair.
That's cool. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Favorite National Guard video is a guy acting like a rural southerner in New York. And at the Statue of Liberty, he'd say, Lady Liberty, please protect our troops overseas, even the National Guard. Amen. Yep. There's always the interbranch fighting. Australia's national anthem was nearly Waltzing Matilda. I think I know what you're referencing. That's funny. Any Canadians in chat? Any Canadians know that they got their national anthem? Anybody else? I'm happy to hear national anthems. That's cool. I know a streamer did a national anthem stream, rated the best national anthems. Yeah, that waifu up there, she just, that's the wrong window. Oh, there goes the music. All right, we'll have to fix that. There we go. She almost fell out completely. But we know it's animated, so they didn't do that. I'm just mad my old high school made us sing the school song rather than the national anthem. Yeah, there was that whole, like, I know around here in the States, there was that whole, like, don't force kids to say the national anthem kind of thing. Like, I want to say it was like early 90s, late 2000s.
What's up, Blue Angel?
Oh, man. That was great. I'm so glad we caught that. Exclamation point Meatball Man, I think, works.
Mom, I want TK Games.
That's one that hasn't been around in a while. No, people haven't put that one in a bit. Never really said the Pledge of Allegiance in school, but it was due to laziness. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think it was based that when confess surrender, we made them say the Pledge of Allegiance to the standards of the. Fair. That's pretty funny. Yeah, there we go. We got the Meatball Man up there. They were teachers patrolling to make sure we sung. Jesus. See, that's the shit. Yeah, that's the stuff that we were kind of fighting against. I remember the conversations around that. How do I add friends on Raid? Just reinstalled it. I don't know. I think there's friends within the Plarium Play section. Yeah, Plarium Play has friends. Oh. Wonder if I can change my profile name. I can. Good. My, so I came from, I come from the time where you used your real name on the internet when you signed up for stuff. So I had to change that because my Plarium ID was my last name, first name. So yeah, I think there's a tab in the Plarium Play thing. If you, I'll shoot you. Oh, mine is TK Games Wii. That's my nickname. I think that'll do it. Can I go back now? Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, well, here we go. I don't mind. You guys can. That's my friend. That's my friend's friend on Plarium. If you play raid with me.
Shake your bottle high, shake your bottle low, to the left, to the right, and go, go, go.
Let's see here. When I was little, my mom said we didn't have to say it, but we did have to stand respectfully during the anthem and pledge. Yes, and that is. I mean, anytime there was an event where there was a foreign team or something, and we did their national anthem, yeah, you stand and you respect it. You take off your hat. You know, that's just kind of a sign of respect from here. So, my old high school had one of the highest drug-related expulsions in my entire country, and yet we'd get genuinely yelled at for wearing black socks. Check your socks, but make sure your drugs, don't worry about your drugs. Come from the time when I just use a Civil War general who I idolize. I read your profile, Tom. Sent a request. I did see it pop up and then I got distracted. That's what happens to me. Accept. Yay. There's my friend Melody. You know what? We get enough people playing some raid. We can get our own clan going. My clan. I'm not doing great in my clan, and I want to go back down to a lower level because I can't afford the resources anymore. So actually, I think if as long as I do a little bit better on things, yeah. You have one mystery shard. Oh yeah, baby, you gonna be rolling in champs. Hey, Skelly, welcome back. I love the little Skelly wiggle. Skelly wiggle and Anka wiggle. Why can I not? There we go. It's not there. Why is it not there? Well, there's a single thing not accurate in my profile since I'm constantly arguing with people in the comments section of the Sons of Confederate Veterans YouTube channel. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not a fan of like arguing with people for no reason, especially if there is no chance of changing minds. I want to say I don't really care what people think as long as it doesn't impact people, and I think that's fair because if something that you think is going to impact somebody negatively, like, yeah, that stuff will. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. To each their own. I do have my places where I go to have discussions that can get a bit more heated. But we all respect each other in there. It's not like some unmoderated YouTube comment channel that bunch of words you probably can't say on Twitch. Well, I'm sure you can. Regarded. It's because I was just like them. I want to change minds as quickly as possible. And well, hey, I hear you. I hear you. There's a way to do that. There's a way to change minds. No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just like sometimes, without reason isn't the right word. Knowing there probably won't be any benefit to it. Hopefully, you do change some minds. I do. Like that's what I discuss with people my personal beliefs, and sometimes they don't match. And I mean, greatest good for the greatest amount of people and respect. Like honestly, you can as long as you go by those two kind of core. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to get into politics. I'm just trying to, as long as those two core things, respect people. And yeah, just greatest good for all. If something you're going to do is going to cause some harm, it's probably shouldn't do it. So here we are saying with my messages. So I would say I changed a few minds. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. Silence either means they've given up or yeah, you've given them something to think about. But yeah, no. This is a place to come and chill and relax. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Tom is a bit of a Civil War. I don't want to give you a label that you're not, but you definitely seem to enjoy the history of that era. And I mean, again, to each their own. As long as they're not bothering me, don't bother people. That's all that's what it comes down to. Don't bother people. Politics confuse me, and it seems so simple. Yeah, we thought so too, I guess. Like, you know, right around that time that Tom's talking about, you know, we came up with some things. We wrote some things on a piece of paper, and we've been fighting about that piece of paper ever since. So much yeah. I hear you. I mean, world is a scary place. But hopefully I don't know. I feel like I can offer a place for people to come and just chill, relax, hang out, you know? Get away from it all. That's what I like. That's my life. Don't bother people and get away from it if you want to. Ooh, that's a lot. We're running a lot. Had to mute there. I'm pretty sure the noises I made while I was stretching would fall under some sexual themes and I might have gotten a ban. I think the 1800s most interesting time period. We started the century with flintlock muskets and cavalry and ended it with long-range artillery guns, iron battleships, bolt-action rifles, cars, and machine guns. I mean, yeah. Something that's going to be interesting. What did I read? It was something along the line, like along with tech. Like, there's been more advancement in tech in the last, like, 25 years than in the past 200 or something like that. And that trend will continue.
And breathe.
Take a drink.
And breathe.
Yeah. Technology advances at a alarming rate, and it will continue. But let's see, what are we working? Ooh, is that Blues Friend? What is this? All right. Where can I get a hologram girlfriend? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now that we probably won't get too far into there, Tom. That's probably okay. Hologram girlfriend though. I'm intrigued. Can we expound upon that a little bit, Melody? I'd love to hear more. Oh. Sorry, I'm now understanding other things I'm looking at. So anyway, yeah. Where can you get a hologram girlfriend? I'm curious. I'd like you to expound upon that a little bit. What's a hologram girlfriend, and how does one acquire what? Well, I mean, you're asking me how to acquire one. I don't know. Yeah, yep. I understand that. Oh, yeah, like when? Yeah, when can I get a hologram girlfriend? Hell yeah. Kind of is now. Are we talking who doesn't need much? Do they have an off switch too? Can we turn them off when we? And does the on switch work? Sorry. Like in Blade Runner, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm sold. Blue, can I also have a girlfriend if this ever if we ever get to this point? I mean, they have an on and off switch. I'd leave you alone a lot more. You have more time for other activities. I can. Oh, she's burning down the walls with the stare that's coming my way. Yeah, I can feel it right there. Tom. Oh, I've heard that joke too, Tom. I wouldn't. I mean, 200 years ago, yeah, that's probably hysterical. That get you all the harumphs and cheers in the cigar and whiskey club. Also, yes, children are loud. Children are loud. Oh, back to the hologram girlfriends. I mean, obviously they're going to have some kind of AI built in there, but like, you know, are they going to have? Ooh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Are we gonna be able to like customize their parameters, or are they built like they come as they are? They might be able to start showing the visuals for this audio on stream now. They've started censoring the things that need to be censored. Oh, I love that game. I love that game, Melody. Oh. Oh my god, I need to play that one on stream again. What is it? It's boo, yeah, boo sensors. Is what? I fucking loved. I'm sorry, my brain just went 6 different places at once, and I never came back. Detroit. Oh my god, I love Detroit Become Human. I played that so much. Oh, you don't have a capture card to play it on stream yet? I've found a fairly inexpensive one on Amazon, but this might be different because you're in Australia. But you can get an external one, I think, for fairly cheap. You can even get ones that just like straight up USB stick plug into the back of the computer, whatever. I bought this one that I have specifically so I can play my Switch online on stream. Oh, I have a stair. Hang on, we're gonna do this one. All right. William McKinney was said to have a stare lethal at 100 yards. Historians also note that he had an obvious affection for his wife. He could never take his eyes off her. But yeah, shouldn't be too bad. I got a pretty cheap one. It was a little interesting to figure out how to use it because it didn't come with any instructions. But yeah, you just plug it right into USB and it goes. But yeah, I totally want to play Detroit Become Human on stream again because I finished it once and I did what I thought was the ending, the choices I would have made as a person. And I absolutely loved the ending. It was like I cried so hard. It was such a good game. But I'm also one of those guys, I want to complete it, so now I kind of want to get the rest of the stories, even though I know I'll have to make decisions I don't want to make. We might do that. We'll do that. Yes. If you right now, Chunkus gave us all the info, but I lost it. Anything over 300 bits, Twitch will match 10%, which is awesome. Give you guys more value for the money you gave them, and give me more of the money you want to give me. Now it doesn't. What it does is it comes in as a second bit dono. So if you're trying to math, this is weird. Can we skip? Can't skip. This is live. If you're trying to math it and get a specific bit redeem, it won't. The bonus bits won't count. Only time I ever cried at media was in Saving Private Ryan after the medic was shot and was instructing the others how to heal him while crying from fear. Yep. That was a very, very, very intense moment. There it is. However, my things aren't working still. I need a button for that. Here we go. That should have happened on its own.
PPAP. I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. apple pen, pineapple pen. Pen, pineapple, apple pen. Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
Yeah, that's a Shingami from Death Note. See? Death Note. Oh, thank you for the biddies, dude. I appreciate that. I got to figure out why that's not working properly. We'll fix that tonight, hopefully. Yeah. That's the kind of shit.
Take a drink.
That's the kind of shit that was on the internet for me when I was...
Take a drink.
And breathe.
Anybody remember Psy? Thank you.
Toasty.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, and for the bro makes banger music. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He was... Ooh, I didn't put the music back on. He was a...
Toasty.
Yep. Yeah, me too. It's catchy. It's fun. Still works. Yeah, I like it. It's been a while since I've checked to see if he's done anything new. I've just totally given up on following my my YouTube subscriptions because YouTube just went to hell for me. That was, well, kind of the opposite of the issue I had with like... that was a part in my life when I had to get rid of that YouTube because it put me down a wrong path, but I'm good.
Toasty.
Woo. Yeah, he is. We had a school visit and I had to explain how slow the internet is, so I likened it to dial-up. And none of the kids even had a clue about that. What? Oh no. Are they were they the kind of kids that if you went up to them like, hey, pretend like you're on the phone, that they go like this? This is no longer, it's, oh. You've never experienced dial-up. I remember the world before the internet. Oh, my birth year starts with a 2. Oh, I feel so old and young at the same time because you guys are still here hanging out with me. So I'm obviously not that out of touch. But man, I have an old phone from 1981 in my house. I have an old thing from 1981 in my house too. I have my mom's old rotary thingy phone. Those phone. It's a souvenir. I mean, you're really out of touch. Your interior decorating skills is what drawn me here. What's wrong with my interior decorating? I got books and cups. You were born in 91, Ginge. TK sleeping in the car tonight. No, Sniffles. No, I was... No. It was... The old thing from 81 is me. Oh. Yeah, you middle school, and now I feel like a genuine baby. No, don't feel like a baby. You're not a baby. Chunkus's birth date begins with a 2. Now, you guys make me feel young, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to have you guys hanging out with me. I'm glad to call some of you guys my friends. Yeah, she's just dancing. But what were you guys doing in 2005? I'll let you guys. Blue, should I tell him what we were doing in 2005? Blue and I were getting married in 2005. Oh. Yeah, that's when Blue and I got married. So Melody, you are not a child. Getting married, I was learning to eat solid foods. That's a way to describe it. That's how you make time. That's how you make the age differences sound creepy. Actually, a former world record holder. Really? What world record? God, 2005. 2005. No, it's not. No, I'm just like the old guy hanging out with all the young people. It's like, how you doing, fellow youth? World's youngest. Oh, I see. I think we all had that one for a moment. Fucking Steve Buscemi. I love that. Oh man, no, this is good though. I like doing the Twitch has really made me feel a lot younger and opened me up to a lot of things. Ooh, dang, it's almost 5 o'clock now. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, now I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All right. Let me see. Give it 15 more years, TK. You'll be great at smoking in your local diner, making the 19-year-old waitresses uncomfortable. Blue will not let me do that. Already dark out too. Yeah. Blue would not let me do that. Can't make. Don't make. I mean, I'll probably just make him uncomfortable being there because I am who I am. But I'm kidding. Well, I think it's about that time. Oh, of course, that stopped. So now it's just not. Now it's not entertaining. You were once Blue was once the 16-year-old young teenage waitress at the diner. Got the smoking down if I can have a cigar. Let me see.
Take a drink.
Thank you for that.
Breathe.
Take a drink.
And breathe.
Have any left? I do. I'm going to start up some stuff here. And then we are going to head out. Schedule coming up. Today is Wednesday. So what that means is we got no Discord on Thursday. I will be back Saturday. You're not going to have old man colored dress. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I appreciate you looking out for me, man. That's wonderful. Let me throw a couple of champs in here, just get it going, and we will. There we go. Saturday, I'll be back 1 p.m. Central Time. Not going to be doing too much craziness, but probably end up with like some what am I trying to think? Some sort of working or relaxing stream for Saturday, because that's kind of the way I like to do things. Probably again on Sunday. Sunday is the big one. The big one. We're doing Lethal Company Scraptacular with I closed it. Legend Tuba Guy, Skelly Pops, Succubus, and Medusa de Sedusa. We're gonna be over that sad Sunday. God damn, I'm just on Sunday, 3 p.m. Central Time. Those 4 homies are gonna be leading their team. Medusa de Sedusa, Legend Tuba Guy, Skelly Pops, and Succubus are all going to be leading their team to scrap victory. 3 o'clock. It's going to take forever to shout everybody out. I don't know if that's going to work too well. But things. I owe you a stretch. 3 p.m. Central. Don't miss out. We'll be right here. Twitch TV. Speaking of, we're going to raid out. Somehow that's still going. We're going to raid into my good friend Succubus. They're going to be on that stream on Sunday, so don't miss. Their team is spicy. The spicy team. So yeah, let's go say hi to Sock. Get those raid messages in there. Thank you for that, Blue. Got the sub one and the non-sub one, the follower one, if you want. We're gonna go say hi. I mod for Sock. Sock has asked that we keep the tone. We tone things down a bit in her chat. Read the room. You can make the kind of jokes she's making, but don't just come in there and say something about her appearance unless it's "you look lovely today" or something along those lines. Basically, she's not trying to be overly sexual on the stream. Don't bring it. Yes, match her energy. Don't overextend it. But what's she doing now over there now? Ooh, Elder Scrolls. I love it. I love Elder Scrolls. So yeah, let's go over there. Let's say hi. Yeah, if you're not following, make sure you follow her. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time later. Bye-bye.